What is up, SmackNPie, and welcome back to another video here on the freaking channel. I told you last time, we're gonna cover FNAF Plus. Since you guys loved the last video, here we are. We'll be covering this till its release, making theories and all that. But today, we'll be talking about the recent Q&A that the developer did for Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. Now, shout out to Kane Carter, of course, the FNAF news person. They've compiled all the important and necessary bits, divided them into groups, and now we'll be looking at that. So shout out to Kane, shout out to Phil, and shout out to FNAF Plus, and shout out to you guys. Subscribe. Without wasting any more time, let us begin. So we're gonna start off with lore. Again, I'll put the link in the description if you want to read it for yourself. So let's start with lore. There are 3 points, and here they are. Number 1, there are some changes from the original game's story / timeline. I want to put forth one specific and important element. A while back, it was confirmed by the developer that FNAF Plus is their take on original Five Nights at Freddy's. There are no restrictions as to how they should tackle this game. So I want to point that out, that it is still a fanverse thing. It's a fan game, not the original thing. So there should be no restrictions as to how they want to tackle the lore, the gameplay, and all that. And personally, I would advise them to go however they want to go. Go free. Don't be restricted with the gameplay and the lore of the original Five Nights at Freddy's. Anyways, so now we know. Number 2, a lot of secrets and mysteries from the original game will be expanded on already. I'm loving the sound of it. You guys already know the things we want to look forward to is Foxy, and the addition of Puppet was interesting. I know that Puppet wasn't in the original FNAF, but I'm interested to see how they're gonna tackle Puppet in the first FNAF game setting. Then number 3, neither Foxy or the Puppet killed our protagonist in breaking and entering. This is really interesting because it seemed like they got caught, the protagonist, but it's great. This also gives us a hint that maybe, just maybe, you guys' theory, because some of you did say that all the VHS tapes, all of these tapes are from single protagonist perspective, and we might be controlling that same protagonist. I like that. So if they didn't kill him, what did they do? I'm interested. Then we're gonna get to general questions. Golden Freddy may or may not return. It seems like the question is, why would he? Seriously, why would he? Puppet's inclusion kinda sorta gives that away, that you don't need Golden Freddy in this one specifically. Puppet is more than enough. Puppet is already a heavy character to add in FNAF 1 setting, so Golden Freddy, we'll see you next time. Number 5, the animatronics will not have voices. Great job. Number 6, Phone Guy will not return. An alternative has been planned that fans may enjoy. I kinda like that. I'm interested to see what alternatives they're talking about. Number 7, at least Spanish subtitles are planned. Other languages are unconfirmed. There you go. Number 8, Foxy will continue to have pants, trousers in his design. So I don't know if they're talking about specifically Foxy, because once animatronic was revealed, the animatronic that we were talking about with trousers and pants was Bonnie. Number 9, the release of PC version of FNAF Plus will not rely on the completion of its ports, aka consoles and mobile, which is great. Release it as soon as you can on PC. We can wait for consoles and mobile port. Number 10, there may be more animatronics that we haven't seen yet. There's a point coming with this one, so just stay with me. Number 11, the jump scares will feel like they are actually happening inside the office rather than being overlays. It is a great thing because recently we've had Dark Demon Enhanced. They added the same thing. Firstly, it was the black void, and then jump scares would happen there. So you'll be like, hold on a second, do they take us into black hole and then kill us? What's going on? So with the enhanced version, they changed that to the jump scares were happening in real time in the same place where you get bodied by them. So it's great to see that. I'm actually interested to see how that's gonna pan out for FNAF 1 setting. I know FNAF Help wanted to try to do that, but come on, it was VR. We're talking about like full-blown HD quality and all that good stuff. Number 12, the game will feature an intro screen. Number 13, there are no Pork Chops Horror Show Easter eggs. Number 14, there are more currently unseen reference to other FNAF games. Duh. Number 15, Balloon Boy is not in FNAF Plus. Why would he? For now. Number 16, songs other than Goodbye to Spring and Follow Me have been considered for FNAF Plus videos and trailers. Duh. Number 17, no animatronics are planned outside of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and the Puppet because more would crowd the gameplay. Thank goodness. 4 was enough, but they had to add Puppet in there, and now it's already more than enough, so no thank you. Number 18, the story will be somewhat self-contained, no cliffhanger. That's great. And number 19, Phil, the developer, is not opposed to contributing more fan games to the Fazbear fanverse, which is a great news. You know, people kinda sorta, specifically in fan game universes, they kinda give up after 1 or 2, so hopefully they continue. Yay! Then we get to the gameplay section. Mechanics are not faithful to the original game, but the style and spirit will be inspired by it, which one of the main reasons why I'm excited for FNAF Plus. Number 21, the game mechanics will change somewhat in a way that is familiar but more frightening. Listen, the tapes already gave us that eerie feeling, and the atmosphere is excellent. It is phenomenal, so one can only imagine how they can combine the two, the atmosphere and the gameplay. Ugh. Number 22, the ghost detector from Breaking plus entering tape 6 will play a role in the gameplay of FNAF Plus, though it isn't very important. I'm actually glad that that's the case because you don't want to rely too much on the equipments. I kind of want to rely more on the atmosphere. The environmental storytelling is where it should be for Five Nights at Freddy's, so good job. Number 23, a classic mode bringing sound effects and UI from the original game is being considered. That's great. Number 24, the game will not have any minigames. Aww. So remind me about the minigames from FNAF 1. I don't recall, so if there weren't any in the original, then there shouldn't be any here either. 25, there are no cutscenes between nights. Interesting. The campaign will likely only be 5 nights long. Okay, fair enough. Foxy will run in the hallway like in FNAF 1. Oh god, I'm not ready to see that. There is no free roam mode, and the gameplay involves no movement. You will always be in the office. Of course, obviously, it's FNAF 1. What are you talking about? It is planned to be the same length as the original FNAF, but with plenty of bonus post-game features. If the gameplay is inspired in the same style, but is completely different to FNAF 1, and you're stuck in the office, how are they gonna tackle it? I'm getting excited for this one. There is a custom night, thank goodness, with 3 bonus modes planned for the game. One is particularly special. So the main campaign is 5 nights long, but they have the custom nights separately, which is great, and one in particular is special. What are they talking about? The game does not have a set 420 game mode or anything similar, so that throws the special feature out of the way. There are plans for a wide variety of control options, for example, mouse only, keyboard only, controller only. Should be interesting. There will be behind the scenes content in the extras menu. You can select the kitchen camera and you can hear things. Wow. Whether it's visible or not is unconfirmed. It may be impossible to distinguish between who beats the hardest challenge in FNAF Plus. We will not see any gameplay footage soon. Well, there you go. It's not coming anytime soon. FNAF Plus is definitely more difficult than FNAF 1. I bet. And finally, we have comparisons with FNAF 1. It is likely that the animatronics will be animated when on camera, as hinted by the Camden teaser. You guys already know what they're talking about. Number 39. FNAF Plus is planned to be more intense and frightening than the original FNAF. We already established that. There are as many endings in FNAF Plus as there are in FNAF 1, and FNAF Plus will certainly be darker than the original. We have already established all of that. So this is a very safe Q&A. It was very interesting in the gameplay section. Like, I'm more excited for gameplay than anything else. So I feel like it was a very safe Q&A. Well done, the developer, Phil, well done, and shout out to you, Kane. This is where we're at with Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. The gameplay is where I'm really intrigued about, because if it's the same style but different, how are they gonna tackle it? We have custom nights with one special thingy, and it's darker. Oh my god, I'm getting excited, I'm getting chills. I'm here for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, that would do it for this video. Do let me know your thoughts and theories. Where do you stand in all this? What do you think about FNAF Plus? Personally, I'm excited for it the most in all of Fanverse. I know T-Jock Ignited Collection is something that should be more exciting than FNAF Plus, but that's because we haven't seen anything other than the announcement, the reveal announcement. But I'm pretty sure once we start to learn more, it's going to be really hard to be like, oh, I'm excited for this the most, because we should be excited for all of it, including Security Breach. Yeah, a phenomena in FNAF community. Ladies and gentlemen, I would leave you here. Make sure you're subscribed to notifications. Follow me to SmackNPie, and I'll see you in the next one.